everyone, it's Brandy. I wanted to show you guys this next step on this dresser because I think it looked a little bit scary as I was working on it, but it's going to be cool when I'm done. It just won't come together till the very end. That's how they always are, right? So this is what I'm working on here. And it's kind of a drippy, like, it almost looks like corroded metal when it's done, but this is a faux painting way of doing it rather than with patina paints. So, sorry, I look like a mess today. Here's what I'm going to work on, and this piece has a base of Dixie Belle terracotta, and then over that it's got a very thin layer of kudzu, which is a green. So the terracotta is an orange underneath. You can see the orange peeking through the green there. So the green is a very thin layer over the top. And then I'm going over it with a coat of mermaid tail and some water. Why is that so fuzzy? Ugh. Oh. Let's see if that gets better. If I stop moving my camera, maybe that's what's doing it. So, oh, there we go. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So this is the base of the terracotta, then the very thin wash of kudzu, and now I'm using a mermaid tail, which I'm almost out of. I'm going to have to get more. And so I'm going to do, I'm going to wet my surface, just like 2 spritzes there with my spray bottle, and coat this. Just liberally over this base. I've done one, so I do it again, just so I have some layers of color. So this is usually when you do a drip, you're doing one color dripping into another. This is just another way to use a drip. And I'm using it to expose the base colors instead. Okay, so I have my door coated. Yeah, that's still fuzzy. I'm sorry. Hi, ooh, from Texas. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Jerry. So I'm going to put my spray bottle on a stream instead of a mist. I'm going to squirt it. Can you see where it's making lines? And it's exposing the orange in the green made kind of a rust color. And so it's exposing that. It almost looks like verdigris copper with the green and the orange and then the teal over the top of it. In the middle here, I don't want it as strong, so I'm just going to mist it so the drips continue. And I'm going to just let it drip. I will probably come back and do that again. So I have layers of blue. And I'm going to let the paint dry with the water just like that in a totally random pattern. I'm going to put dark wax over this, and the dark makes it look kind of decrepit looking. I just wanted to show this step on camera because when the final look comes together, I know I'll get questions on how I got here or how I got there. I've done this look before. It's gorgeous. It looks a little crazy right now, but it does come together in the end. It's a little bit kind of industrial looking, but it's single color, so it's not as adventurous as some finishes. I'm painting with my drawers in right now. Canada, hey Cynthia, hey Louisa, South Dakota, my goodness guys. So then again, just a liberal coat, and then I have my spray bottle on a stream, and I'm using it to expose the color underneath. I chose this teal and exposing the orange under it, but you could do this with any color. Makes a big watery mess on my garage floor. Hey Tan, what are you doing? Everyone, my sister is on. Tana, she just got married. I will paint with the drawers in. When I'm done, I will take my drawers out and touch up around the edges to make them match. I only paint with my drawers in if it's a blended finish. Laying it back with the kiddos. Sounds like an exciting Saturday. We're going to come visit you next weekend. It's so fuzzy. I think it's when I move my tripod it gets a little fuzzy. So there's some spots like over here, probably a little too much of the orange showing. That's why I'm going to come back and I'm going to layer this blue on again. But otherwise, like down here, there's some really cool variation. The blue covers over the orange. And then the dark wax will kind of tone this all down. I have my spray bottle set on stream. And it really just cuts through the paint. Just kind of frame my drawer out. And then I'm going to mist around the middle just to keep it going. This one needs a little bit more. If you get too much of your undercolor showing through, just go back and add some more of your top coat and cover over it again. Get right up here under the lip. Again, this is probably a look that won't come together till the very end, as long as you bring your yoga pants. I don't even think I wear anything but yoga pants anymore. Like, I feel so uncomfortable when I put a pair of jeans on. So that's all. I just stream cut through that paint and let it drip. I'm going to touch this spot up over here. It's kind of bothering me. It's a little too orange. So all I do there, I'm just going to add my paint again. Respray it. A little bit less water. Here we go. Open these doors up. And do the inside of them. It's dripping all over. I'll clean that up when it's done. I just want the paint to kind of work for me. I'm going to do the inside of this door. So instead of using the water to blend colors, I'm using the water to expose an undercoat for me. And the undercoat is this terracotta layered with green, which sounds like a crazy combo, but it ends up looking like a verdigris copper. If you think of the colors that are in copper, it's kind of a terracotta gold and a green. And then with some dark waxes over this, it looks kind of grungy. This color here that I'm working with is Dixie Belle Mermaid Tail. Kind of a bright teal blue. I have done this look before. It's really pretty, I promise. Looks crazy, but it turned out really nice. Okay, so I covered my door. Same thing. I'm going to go around this frame here and expose that undercoat. Once I let this drip, it'll dry overnight. My paint will dry with the drip marks in it. I will come back and decide if there's spots that have too much. Can't see. Can I move you closer? Can you see better? I will decide tomorrow if there's spots that have too much orange, not enough orange, and I will go back and do those spots again. That's also, I'm just, my spray bottle is set on stream, and it cuts through the paint and exposes the undercoat. So that door's done. I'm going to do this one. My light is bad. It's because that sunlight's behind me. There we go. That's better. Okay. So the color I'm using is Dixie Belle Mermaid Tail. I'm like, there is nothing in there. I'm totally out. What colors am I using? This is a base of, so you see my door here. This is where I haven't done yet. Has a base of Dixie Belle Terracotta, which is an orange. And then over that, a really thin layer of Dixie Belle Kudzu, which is a green. And it's so thin, you can tell that the orange is still peeking through the green. But that orangey green color, which sounds like a bizarre combination, it makes colors are in copper. So then when I put the teal over it, it really does look like a, you know, decaying copper. see the video? I tried to make it better. Is that better? If I go back on top, I'm probably going to add some, probably going to do this again with the same blue. I might add a darker color. It might even be black. I'll probably add some yellow just for a pop of color. You'll probably see those on the final look, but I mostly just wanted to show this step because this is the one where it kind of comes together, covering up this funky orange. And you understand why the orange was there. Orange isn't normally a color I would choose. You're one smart cookie. Hardly. I did go to college though, but not to learn how to paint. I have a finance degree. A lot of good that does me, huh? Finance and sociology. Who would have ever thought I'd be painting in my garage? I had a government job before this. Hey, Leslie. It does come together, I promise you, when it's done. I don't know why this is so fuzzy, guys. Then it focuses again. Might be when I move. I'll post a picture on this thread of what it looks like, the final look, and you guys will get an idea. Because I swear I've done this before and it looks really pretty. Okay, I'm going to show you up close this drawer that I just did. Can you see that, how it's dripping and the orange is coming through? That kind of makes the orange make sense. When I pull the drawers out to clean, it will clean up all this water that's gathering underneath. Shut this door and you can kind of see what's going on here. These are the doors we just did. Totally wet still, totally dripping. In fact, I'm going to hit that so it keeps dripping. I don't want it to stop. So, more or less, so I painted it, yeah, Jenna, so I painted it totally orange, one coat, let that dry. Next day I came back and I painted a super thin layer of the green, let that dry. And then now I'm coming back with the mermaid tail. The orange was terracotta and the green is kudzu. I hope I'm saying that right. I have no idea what a kudzu is. Maybe someone can tell me. And then this is mermaid tail and I'm spraying it. How do you keep the drips from being permanent? They will be permanent, but it's all the same color. I'm not mixing colors, so it's one color dripping into itself. You'll see some of the drip marks. And here, I'll show you over here. You can see over here where I've already done. You see the drip marks, but you really just see where it exposed the orange underneath. Too close. So you don't really see the green dripping into itself. You just see where it exposed the orange because it's going to dry on top of itself and be, you know, tone on tone, same color. Yeah, I'm just using the water to expose the color underneath. So anyway, this is a little orangey for me. I think that's the spot I already redid too. Maybe it just wants to be really orange. Where I don't like that, it's a little too strong. I'm going to go back and tone it down a little bit. Probably got too much water. There we go. So it's just going to be the paint dripping onto itself. It looks crazy, but so I'm going to post a picture of where did I paint the green? The green is over the top of the orange. You can hardly tell, but that's what toned the orange down from being like a bright, bold orange to being, it almost makes it like a coppery, like a verdigris coppery color. It's a very thin layer, totally watered down over the orange. Back it up so you can kind of see where it's going. The green is over the entire body, over the orange. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. Stay with me, guys, I promise. Colors again are the base is Dixie Belle Terracotta, which I have that right here. is my Dixie Belle Terracotta. It's an orange. And my green is going to be buried. Nope, it's not. And kudzu. That's what's underneath. First coat, terracotta. It's a bright orange. Toned that down by putting a thin layer of the kudzu over it, the green. And then now I'm going back over it with Dixie Belle Mermaid Tail, which is almost gone. It's a mess. And I'll layer a couple more colors over this, but I just wanted to show this step on camera. I love Dixie Belle too. I feel so lucky to be using their brand. It's a great product. Yep, then the mermaid. Yeah, so I will write this up as a tutorial when I'm done. I'm debating on doing this as a video for Dixie Belle, the whole look. No, I don't usually mix my paint with water. I paint my I spritz my surface with water and then put the paint on top. So it serves the same purpose to water it down, but I usually will spray bottle my surface and then paint over the top of that, and that waters your paint down too. So I just use more water on the surface or less water depending on how watered down I want it. That one, the green is really thin down. How did you decide on what colors to use? Honestly, I did this look once before, and it was really random. I was looking at a picture of copper, and I could see the undertones. You know, this would be like your coppery color, but then verdigris copper has a green in it. So I put those over each other, and then, you know, wanting the teal is the main body color. So anyway, I'll let you guys go. Enjoy your holiday, and then when I have this finished in the next couple days, I'll get it posted, and then you'll see how it came together. Thanks, guys.